Yeah, what's going on, YouTube family? It's me, your boy Blood Raw. I see Different coming back at y'all with another quick video. Remember to make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, make sure all post notifications on so you will be alerted every time I continue to drop that. Throw Ike's on my YouTube channel, baby. Let's go. First off, I gotta acknowledge and give a shout out to all new subscribers. Salute. Without y'all, there would be no I See Different Blood Raw. Like I told y'all, this is our channel, and I just want to show my appreciation to all the new subscribers and to all y'all that's been rocking with Blood Raw since day one. Is much love and appreciated my way from my family to yours. Let's get to it. I just want to know, man, are we being fooled, meaning the masses, on a bigger scale when it comes to this Iran and Israel, Donald Trump, Russia, Ukraine? Are the masses being hoodwinked? We got to sit back and ask ourselves this one question. The thing about this war, a lot of people say, well, we live in the end times. There will be wars and rumors of wars. Yeah, the Bible does say that. But let me tell you something. I'm a veteran, retired military. So what got me is about this Iran-Israel thing is, when I was in war, we never told the enemy what our next move was. So with the Iran and Israel thing, Donald Trump claimed that he obliterated 3 of their nuclear sites, but he gave them the call ahead to tell them what they was going to do. All right, Iran counter-strike and hit one of the largest military bases in the Middle East, which is Qatar. But Iran called and told them ahead of time that we going to hit this, so y'all make sure ain't nobody there. You got to ask yourself this one question. How is that war when supposed enemies are giving each other intel on where they're going to strike at? Let me tell you something, man. This is a real psyop, just in my opinion. I'm talking about the real smoke and mirrors, bro. You have to ask yourself, even with dealing with China, if America and China supposedly be enemies, how is your enemy still allowed to sell you goods and exchange goods back and forth? It just don't make no sense, man. And people talk, man, we living in Bible prophecy. Yeah, we living in Bible prophecy, end times, but is this the real end time prophecy that the Bible states of? Because like I say, they are telling each other's moves. Just say like America. They love to go on the news, on social media, the government themselves, and put out, well, we got this many bombers going over here. We got these U.S. aircraft carriers out here in this ocean, this sea. We got this many troops are being deployed over here. So you got to ask yourself, my YouTube family, how does it make sense that these nations are at war when they telling each other their next move? Yeah, you got innocent people dying, women and children, innocent civilians. They calling it a casualty of war. So my thing is, why they just can't, those who are at B, meaning the politicians, they need to meet on their own battlefield and just go at it. Let me tell you something, man. We can't sit back and be hoodwinked, man. We got to use our own common sense that the Most High give us, bro. And it just don't make sense, man. I just be sitting back listening to people conversation, reading comments on posts, social media blogs, and I be like, man, the masses are really asleep, because there's no way in hell, if you my enemy, that I'm going to be telling you my next move that I'm finna do on you and yours. We got to think, man. That's why they say the world is a stage, bro. Because there's no way that the enemy is telling the person they at beef with what their next move is, man. It makes no sense. And then you got Iran made a statement saying, man, Donald Trump, they ain't blow up nothing. We had to move everything back in March before they got a chance to hit us. Donald Trump saying, oh yeah, we did. We annihilated. We obliterated that scene. We stopped all their nuclear capability and advances. Then you got Russia and China say, all right, we thinking about, and we have proposed to give Iran advanced nuclear weapons. So you got, there's a such thing as nuclear weapons, and you got advanced nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons are regular nuclear payloads, you know what I'm saying? Advanced nuclear weapons where they can hit a target for major kilometers away. Basically, Russia and China has advanced nuclear technology, basically saying we can get Iran this, and Iran can hit America from where Iran is. You got to think how far Iran is away from America. An average tactical nuke wouldn't be able to make it here from Iran. But if they gave them advanced technology, nuclear capabilities, they could hit us. So you got to think, all right, so if you was the president, you watching this video, and you got intel that Russia and China say, all right, we're going to get them advanced nuclear capabilities, wouldn't you attack? Like, I don't condone no violence on innocent people, but you got to sit back, man. We can't just be blind to what's taking place, man. So, okay, Russia and China say, all right, we're going to arm Iran with advanced technology, nuclear warheads. And so what? They just going to sit back and not do nothing, meaning that our United States government, let me explain something to y'all. I'm ex-military. If there was a bomb, missile, anything coming to the States, they wouldn't tell the American people not shit. You know why? Because it would cause chaos. You got to think, if we all got an Amber Alert on our phone stating there was a nuclear payload on its way, an advanced nuclear payload at that, everybody would just walk off their jobs, chaos would just erupt, people just lawlessness. Everything you can think of would go to taking place in America if we all had something, even a news broadcast that say, well, there are a missile that will be hitting the United States within a 72-hour span. We don't know where it's going to hit it, but it's coming. Do you know the anarchy and chaos that would take place right here in the United States? You got to think, man, we can't just be blind to what's going on, man. But at the end of the day, that's out of our control. We still got to live our lives, you know what I'm saying, and just do what we can. Because if there's a nuclear anything, missile type deal coming, that's out of our control. Like I say, they ain't going to tell the American people shit. You got to ask yourself, all these other nations got bunkers for their citizens. You got to think about when Iran started hitting Israel back, they got millions of people right now in Israel on the ground in their bunkers. America don't have shit for their citizens. They got some bunkers up there in Denver, probably Colorado, for the elite, for those who they swear that's important. But think about it, man. We got to open up our mind, man, and quit being led astray and not using our own free will of thinking and get past this smoke and mirror shit, man. Like I say, the media is propaganda. They're going to put out the narrative that they want. So you got Donald Trump saying, all right, we obliterated Iran's nuclear sites, 3 of them. Iran comes back and say, man, he ain't blow up a damn thing. He might have hit the ground somewhere, but he ain't phase us. So how can we believe what our own government is saying? They got all this money to fund wars, but they can't even feed the homeless and help the veterans right here in America. They got all this funding and money to spend on wars, but everything is high over here in America. Inflation is out the roof. They got money for wars and the military industrial complex, which war brings big money, people. Israel is broke. America was giving Israel like $200-something billion a year, I think they said. Or they have given them that amount. So where all the money if they claiming Israel is broke? But our own government won't even help their own citizens. Make this shit make sense, man. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, man, all this shit is just straight smoke and mirrors, man. We got to quit goddamn just letting these people just have us thinking. And, man, let me tell you something, man. If you ain't awake by now, meaning mentally on a higher conscious state, your ass gonna be a sleep sheep forever. Man, it be your boy Blood Raw. Until next time, I'm out.